Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. This is going to be a love reading for the collective. So I'm going to look at your energies, your person's energies, and then some shared energies that you both have. Interesting. All right. So this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, collective. In the past, your energy has been at 5 of Swords, win or lose. There's some kind of icky relationship that you were in. Icky, not as a judgment, but as it was very competitive. And win at any cost, punishing. It's very interesting because oftentimes one thinks of relationships as you both have each other's back, but somehow in this relationship, there was a lot of competition and one person needing to be better than the other, to be doing better, feeling better, and needing everybody else to be less. That there was that type of dynamic. It looks like you you saw this, you didn't like this, and you manifested something else. You wanted to manifest something, even yourself, like manifest a person who would not be in this type of relationship, because it looks like this person that you were with was emotionally manipulative, moody, and boy, again, there's the emotional manipulation, but it looks like you stayed focused on developing your skills and decided to take your power back, and realizing that your blessings didn't come from this person, but came from within. It feels like the person that you were with was couldn't make choices. Part of it might be that an agreement, whether conscious or unconscious, was that this person makes the decisions on some level, and yet this is someone who's not a decision maker, is not confident in making decisions, and so they stagnate and just stay the same. Like they can't take responsibility for their decisions either, and so there's just a whole load of issues with them making decisions, and ego. Whew, it's exhausting tuning into that. Okay, right now you are in the energy of moving on. 8. This is like 8 of Cups. That there's nothing in this. There was nothing in this relationship, and now you're moving on. Moving forward, moving towards your destiny. It looks like you are at times coming up against you're having these amazing opportunities to let go of self-doubt, let go of your inner critic, and letting go of these destructive patterns of win at any cost. You might not be exhibiting them outwardly, but it feels like you might still be at war with yourself as you're releasing and detaching from codependency and resentment. It's like you're taking responsibility for your choice to stay with this person. And now you're taking responsibility for your choice to walk away from this person. I get that at the heart, this person did not have your best interest because of this, it feels like a family dynamic, where in relationship, your person might be beloved by the people at work and the people in the community, and for them to stay in this like happy space where they're satisfied, they're in a good mood, they place all the blame and difficulty on you. So you get to be the scapegoat. It feels like your person in the past was someone who lifted everyone else up except you. And so it would be really hard for people to believe the treatment that you received because it was always in private. Their private little kind of punching bag, emotional punching bag. It might be physical, but I'm getting more of an emotional, putting someone down, needing to feel better than you type of energy. I'm so surprised that you're moving on. That sounds delightful. All right. Right now, you're moving on, and there's this fear of the unknown, fear of change, fear without this relationship, no matter how toxic this union was, it was familiar. And so walking away to something new is different energy. And so it comes with some fear. I feel like the fear is what kept you in this relationship. And now you're like, I'm facing my fears. I'm ready for something new. Your higher self is at love abounds. So your higher self, I'm getting this is a twofold aspect. Your higher self is saying, loving yourself, taking care of yourself first, learning how important and valuable you are, and validating yourself and loving yourself and being proud of yourself. And once you know how to fill your own cup, then you will just naturally attract someone. It feels like there's someone, let's see if it's this person that's going to or has already noticed how you love yourself, and they agree they want to love you that way too, and they want to be loved that in that way. It feels like very reciprocal, that you knowing that you need to, you are not just needing love, but you are valuable, you're worthy of love, you are love. And to release this punishing, putting you down, nagging you type of energy, putting yourself first. And it feels like that shift in your energy is getting notice from others. So your challenge right now is your sacral chakra. So manifesting has come up there's an imbalance. Maybe maybe you're depending on drinks or alcohol, that's drinks, pot, something like that, to there's something about old patterns and addictions that you feel might be helping you, but really it looks like they're causing more of an imbalance. And it feels like a real invitation for self-healing and realignment. It feels like trusting that all of this has a purpose. Your person in the past has been in the energy of embracing themselves, embracing everything as it is. Ooh, in the past, your person, I feel very similar, like your person was also very dissatisfied in a place, maybe material focus, indulgence as well. But something in the past changed, and I feel like you know this person, that in the past there might have been a spark that was much more sexual in nature between the two of you. Feels like there's some mirroring and triggering going on. Between you and your person. Like they do something, there's something that happens and it spurs you to create. Your person is balanced, nurturing, developed, accomplished, powerful. They've been through a lot. Very creative. They've been through a lot and they've made it through a lot. So it feels like your person, there's this belief that there are no corners that they can't unpaint themselves out of. Is that even a, yeah. All right, your person in present time is in confront. Wow. Your person is bringing their inner child with them. They're celebrating and having friendships and happy. Your person's had quite a glow up. They went through some difficulties in the past, and now they are, and in the past they leveled up, and now today they're at the top of the world. They're celebrating with friends, collaborating. They're in this real creative space. They're in this energy where you want to be around them. They have excess to give. They feel like fun. I feel like what you might be missing right now, your energy is, it's work. It's been a long road. Your person has gone through that in the past, and in the present, they're learning to enjoy life. They have an amazing amount of good luck. They have amazing karma. They've got a glint or a bunch of glints of destiny about them. Fate. Feel like you're attracted to, I mean, who isn't attracted to that energy? Wow, they're doing great with their job. Their family is important. They're secure financially, and they're creating financial stability for themselves. I feel like there was a missed opportunity between the two of you. I feel like your energies are looking at each other, but it feels like there's this chasm between you it feels like a Grand Canyon, at least in each of your perception, is that we can't be together, something like that. It's too large of a chasm between you. Energetically, I can kind of even feel that, like your person, their energy seems right now, at least, very high vibing, and you're having a difficult time. But your higher self is like, hey, let's have love, let's have fun. So I feel like your higher self is like, yeah, let's join that energy. Their higher self is in well-deserved reward. So this is like 9 of Pentacles in the original. So this is your person's higher self is, let's be independent. Let's create and be very independent right now. I feel like you even like that aspect of them. There's something about them being wildly independent. Maybe that's because you want to be independent right now as well. It's weird. I'm hearing, let's be independent together. So, all right. Your person's challenge right now is refusing to see. This is like 2 of Swords. Your person is having difficulty making decisions right now. Your person is having difficulty trying to decide to stay in with something that is unsatisfying, or being alone, being independent. So there's something, there's a decision your person is making. Do I stay in something that's wildly unsatisfying, or do I be independent? What's interesting is your person doesn't seem to, they're definitely thinking that there are 2 decisions: not staying in a relationship that's unsatisfying, or being alone. I'm not seeing that your person sees you as a viable option, or sees anyone. It's the choice between staying in something unsatisfying and being independent. There's something very important about being independent. It does look like your person is worried about repeating attracting someone like the relationship that they just left. Someone who's controlling and greedy and stubborn, and put them in a third party situation, really broke their heart and caused wild emotional pain and sorrow. And so they've walked away or are separating from this energy, at least energetically. It feels like they're making that choice of staying with heartbreak and being put in a third party situation and greed, or be by myself. So shared energies between you and your person blossom. You both are having a glow up. You both are healing. You both are learning to be more yourselves. You both are working very diligently on taking care of yourselves, like independently. Ding. Interesting. There's a part of both of you, a shared energy, that you both have this very long-term goal of working hard. Work is very important to both of you. I get that you both like what you do, and it's part of who you are, how you express and show up. With that being said, there's also I'm getting something. It feels like you both are ready to come towards each other in a real fast, if this is going to happen, if this is resonating with you, there's something that's shifting. And one of you, since it's a shared energy, I can't tell, one of you is ready to move towards the other. There's a very quick shift in the energies, and someone, either you wanting to go towards them and take this leap of faith, or it feels like this a very quick communication. Struggle would be overcoming self-doubt and insecurity. It feels like you both have been hurt and hurting for a long time, and so there's this work on your inner strength. And if you're going to them, or if they're coming to you, there's how to get past the doubt. Can you take someone saying no thank you? Would that be too much on top of what you guys have both gone through? That feels like the question. Or is it worth it? Like, I've got nothing I can handle a no. I would be right back where I was today, and know that one of my options that I'm thinking about is not an option, and so I could move on. Another shared energy is teach. So it feels like feels like both of you have been learning a lot, growing, that both of you are done with conflicts with others. Both of you are done with drama. Both of you are done with a lack of support. Both of you are done with breakdowns of communication and conflict in the home. It feels like what you both want to teach, what you both want to learn, is what a reciprocal, healthy relationship would feel like, what that would look like, how the communication style would be, what it would be like to be in a relationship where both people care equally for each other, who want the best for each other, who are supportive, who unconditionally love each other, and releasing the what can you do for me? Please fluff my ego, never check me, never have that, like all that stuff. It feels like both of you are in agreement that there's something about what you both have gone through that has helped you raise your vibration and manifest a healthy relationship with each other. It feels like your relationship, if you both are interested in this, would definitely go against the grain of convention and take a lot of faith. I get this feeling both of you are like, I have this picture of, life's short. If I really think this person would be my emotional, physical, spiritual fulfillment, that Grand Canyon between us doesn't have to be a Grand Canyon. I'm getting this picture of lassoing across, like in the cartoons, and pulling the Grand Canyon together, that it doesn't have to be a chasm. There's something, what's causing is the chasm is, it might not look like a typical relationship. There's something about the relationship between the two of you where there's some type of belief that you can't be together, or you're too different, or some type communication issues, some type of belief that can't happen. It looks like if you both decide that this can happen, then the chasm disappears, the Grand Canyon disappears. It does feel like you guys, there's a key, like you both unlock and could help each other heal. And with that being said, another shared energy is 6, healing begins. So this is like 6 of Swords, when she and a child are in a boat going away to calmer waters, greener pastures. So you both have left, at least energetically speaking, it feels like both of you have left these toxic relationships, these relationships that were not with your highest and greatest good, and you're ready for healing. Both of you are working on self-love first and working on trusting someone else. There's something happening in both of your worlds right now that is asking for both of you to surrender judgment, surrender needing to know, and inviting you to find a new perspective, to view things differently than before, to really release and change. It feels like this could be a sacrifice for both of you, of letting go of beliefs, people, situations that no longer serve you. There's some energy, it feels more with your person, but to a point where there's something new coming in of it's worth it. It's worth it. That taking a leap of faith, having being bold enough to try and communicate and be open and say, could this happen? That's and if you already are in this relationship, it feels like both of you are in a spot where you're interested in taking this further. Like, can we open this relationship up even further and be even closer? There's this time issue. Like, I keep getting with both of your energies, like, I've been through a lot. If I feel like this person is my answer and I could be happy with them, then there is no chasm. If the other person feels the same and is willing to reciprocate, then it feels like the belief of chasms and grand canyons in between you would instantly dissolve. Feels like if you accept each other, then others seeing the Grand Canyon doesn't matter because neither of you would see the Grand Canyon. That makes sense. All right, so that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Let me know. Thank you. Bye.